People can help you, they can say what they want, but you are alone in that fight, and you just can't look at the little picture. You have to look at the big picture. I've been putting off making this video for a while now because I've been hopeful that this little injury was just going to go away quickly, but it still hasn't. It's been about 2 weeks now since I initially hurt my Achilles area on the left side. The weather in Seattle is a beautiful representation about how I have been feeling. It's rained almost every single day the last 2 weeks. It's hard, man. I am out here fighting to try to stay positive all the time, and I'm not too experienced with injury. I've had injuries a couple times, but to all of you guys out there who are hurt and girls out there who are hurt or have been hurt, I have so much respect for you guys. If you guys are able to hang in there and not quit, not give up, because your mind plays insane games on you. I went to see a doctor. It took about 4 or 5 days to see a doctor. Doctor wasn't really like a run specific doctor, but it was the best I could do with my insurance. And he took the ultrasound out, took a look at my Achilles and said, yeah, that looks like it's Achilles tendonitis. And I didn't even know that there were multiple types of Achilles tendonitis. Eventually, I figured out on my own that I think I have insertional Achilles tendonitis. So for me, and I bet that a lot of people can relate to this. So there's the scramble stage. So the scramble stage of injury is when you first tweak it and you're trying to scramble to get back quickly because you think that you still have hope. So that was me for the first week, where it was like, okay, I want to race my next race. So I'm trying to like scramble together. Hopefully this will just get better on its own. Like, don't think about it too much. But then once the scramble stage falls through, you enter into the next stage, which is sort of I would say the panic stage, where you just start doing everything. So I started doing all of these eccentric lift ups on a staircase, and then it honestly just made my Achilles worse. I started trying to do like all of this stretching stuff. I was jamming my Achilles up against the wall, stretching it, touching it, prodding it, icing it, heating it. I even bought Achilles heel lifts. They did nothing. They sucked, so they immediately didn't help. And then finally I was able to see a PT. So they gave me like a bunch of stretches, as you guys see here. Good stretches to do to loosen out the calves, the hamstrings, the quads. I have a better understanding of how Achilles tendonitis works and why it sucks so much. And the main thing I will say is that it is different for every person who has it. I'd like to thank Ritual for sponsoring today's video, and I'm excited to let you guys know about their incredible New Year's sale, which is 40% off of all of their clean, traceable, and science-backed products. Since dealing with my Achilles injury, I've been using the Essential Protein, which is clean, sugar-free, plant-based protein, which contains 20 grams of pea protein to help fill nutritional gaps in my diet. I generally eat really well these days, but nutritional gaps can still happen. One great way to ensure you meet your protein intake is to supplement with a high-quality protein powder, and ideally one that tastes good and is good for you. Essential Protein has become my go-to protein as it isn't chalky and mixes very easily. It also tastes really good and is super easy to put down after working out. I also want to let you guys know that Ritual rigorously tests every lot of Essential Protein for heavy metals to assure its safety and quality, because plant-based protein powders have an increased risk for higher heavy metal concentrations. So if you are interested in getting Essential Protein by Ritual, it's usually $40, but right now you can get it for only $24 with my code ATHLETE40. So head to the link in the description below and use code ATHLETE40 for 40% off of your first order of any Ritual product. Everyone is saying do eccentric stuff, which I think is important to do, but I think that the other important thing is that, like, I have to be more patient with it, because I don't think I've let it rest enough before I start doing all the eccentric stuff. So for now, I'm forcing myself not to run at all until I feel no pain on my Achilles. I'm going to continue to do the eccentric stuff, but also load management. I have a pretty good idea of what I need to do to get healthy again. It just might be a while before I get healthy. My head is so scrambled, it's insane, because, yeah, it just, you guys get it. I'm not trying to be a baby about it, but yeah, obviously it's frustrating. Since getting hurt, I've tried to just focus on other things, tried to, clean up a little bit. I've been doing my Bring Sally Up, Bring Sally Down challenge every day. I'm on day 11 right now. My best score is 144. Hard push-up challenge. Been doing more pull-ups, just trying to do anything to get myself from not going crazy. I even had that stage of injury where all hope was lost for a little while, and I was saying to people, you know what, I'm just going to quit running and become a bodybuilder, or quit running and become a hybrid athlete. And, you know, a lot of people were like, that's so stupid, that'd be terrible for your channel. Some people were saying that's a good idea, but it just sucks because I feel so trapped right now with what I'm trying to do in life, because I was honestly having an amazing time making content, making these costume races, these fun races, these road races, and I blame myself for this injury because I just got stubborn and tried to get on the track, do a lot more speed stuff, and that's essentially how the injury happened. I had been healthy for like 18 months. I think that if I could get this injury to go away quickly, I'd want to hit track again in the spring, but if it's gonna be a little while before I get healthy, I might just focus on fixing the little things with my body. That's the other thing. It's important to be able to focus on other aspects of like health. Like, I've always had a weak left glute, so I'm working on that right now. I'm working on my left hamstring. I'm working on my flexibility. But right now, I just don't, I don't know what I want to do. And it depends, again, like how out of shape I get from this injury, how long it takes for me to get back. But I'm not going to become a bodybuilder. I'm going to continue competing at a high-ish level run-wise. But once I get healthy, I might want to do more full-time road stuff, because that can keep me healthy. I would much rather do that, and I have fun with that. I just want to say to the people out there that when you're hurt, you might feel trapped, and I definitely am in the process of feeling trapped. I don't know what to do right now with anything. You just have to keep moving forward, and you have to change your perspective. I feel for you, because at the end of the day, like, people can help you, they can say what they want, but you are alone in that fight, and you just can't look at the little picture. You have to look at the big picture. I preach it. It's very easy to preach this when you're healthy and things are going well and you're happy and you're crushing life. It's harder to preach this when you're in the gutters, and it's I have a better perspective now of just the difficulties of those who want to quit running when they're going through struggles, or just why do I even do this type thing. Know that your emotions aren't going to be permanently in this negative state of mind. The last thing I'd say is escaping the victim's mentality is a huge thing that I'm trying to do. And my arm hurts from just holding this. I know I've probably sounded like an absolute fucking pussy for the last 10 minutes of me talking. Don't blame others. Don't even blame yourself. All you can do is just move forward through time. It's the only thing that matters at the end of the day. Talk to your friends, talk to your family. Do what you can do to get through the dark periods of time. And with that, I try to keep it real with you guys, and I'm just a guy trying to find my way in the world as well. So I hope you guys find your way, and with that, have a good day.